Let's embrace innovative volunteerism. Ah ouais, Eziko. Rise up. You and me are the solutions to these challenges.
I'm David Uganda. Today I'm at Aya Academy, which is Africa Agro Industrialization Academy at EBAFOSA, Uganda. This standing in front of me is a briquette machine, which is small, and it produces 8 briquettes. As you see, these are some of the products being produced from this briquette machine. These are some of the products being made by our youth. This machine has been fabricated by 2 youth at Aya Academy, led by Amos Kasenge, and as you see, it produces 8. These are some of the holes where the briquettes come from. So we are planning to set up a center for the youth in order to start making these fuel briquettes from agricultural waste, being carbonized using a carbonizer, and also other machines available. On addition, there are some of the machines which we are going to fabricate to go to the Village Saving Allowance Association, whereby we are going to use a de-risk facility supported by EBAFOSA Uganda to this Village Saving Allowance Association. So the women are going to start making briquettes after these youth fabricating these 4 machines. Since they have learned from the first machine, it's going to take them at least 10 to 14 days to fabricate the 4 machines. This means that each machine is at least fabricated in 3 days and a half. It's going to be completed. So one of the innovations in order to improve, in order to promote climate action among our community are these machines. When you don't have these machines, the women, the youth suffer a lot because we saw a need for them. They were using their hands to mold the briquettes, and those briquettes were not hard enough. They were not bonding for a longer period because of the compaction was not enough. But making this machine, it enables the compaction of the charcoal dust, of the agricultural dust, which is put inside here in order to be compacted. So these are some of the innovations. Thank you very much.
By names of Kasenge Amos, I'm a metal fabricator. Right now here, what you can see, this is a briquette making machine. So as you can see, these are the outcomes of this briquette making machine. As you can see them, these are briquettes. So mainly today, I'm here to talk about this briquette making machine. This briquette machine here, it has a compactor. This is our compactor, as you can see. So whereby it compacts the briquettes from inside here, as you can see. So after compacting our briquette from inside here, then we have this handle. This is our handle for this briquette making machine. This handle helps in the pulling up of the briquettes out of our mold, which is inside here. Then this handle is also helped by our stepper. This is the stepper. It's also helped by. It also helps during the coming out of the briquettes out of the mold. So basically, this is how our system works for the briquette making machine. This is our first sample of the briquette making machine. Basically, we are now ready to train other youth, because I've already trained one of the youth on how to make this briquette making machine. And so far, this being our first sample, we are ready to make more 4 to be supplied in different districts, or let me say different centers, for the youth to be able to make these briquettes by themselves. Basically, this briquette making machine, it makes 8 pieces of the briquettes. As you can see, these are the outcomes, as I told you first, because this machine makes 8 of them at once, whereby you compact it by this, which makes the 8 of them. As you can see, this is our compactor here. Then by the pulling out, it comes out with 8 pieces out of it. Thank you.
Simple innovations like these small briquettes machines are the are the things which can drive climate action in communities. This is a small briquette machine fabricated by the youth at Aya Academy, supported by UNEP EBAFOSA Uganda. So, having these small briquettes machine, they help to increase the production of this small briquettes machine, hence reducing on the use of charcoal and cutting of our trees and degrading our environment. I urge the youth across Africa, these are some of the things you can come up. And I also have loved what youth at EBAFOSA, these innovative volunteerism actors, what they are doing, innovating each and every time to find solutions on how we can impact community, on how we can change the way we are doing things in our community. So this was produced in 3 days, but it can work for more than 5 years. The durability, even more than 5 years, can work. Producing many briquettes machine, because we have sampled it, and also tomorrow we are continuing to sample this machine. It can produce over 400 a day. It's according to your energy you are having and also the time you give in to produce these briquettes. Remember, our trees are being cut across the up country. Many people are using charcoal, but a small 8 briquettes produced by this machine, one can use them to cook food, breakfast, from breakfast to lunch, and also boil drinking water. This means that these briquettes can work for 4 to 6 hours a day, meaning that one can use at least 1,000 Ugandan shilling a day to cook food, and also remain with at least 3 briquettes to continue for tomorrow. We are packing 12 of them in the packet in order to sell 1,000. This means that at least in a day one can use 8 to 10 briquettes. So one is saving. You are saving, and according to the local market here in our town, in Mukono town, 1 kilogram of charcoal, at least we don't normally use kilogram, but we use measurements, because you can use 2,000 shilling to cook for a day. 2,000 shilling of charcoal from wood to cook for a day. This means that if you're using briquettes, you are using 1,000 only, but you also have 3 briquettes which are remaining. But when you're using charcoal, you are spending over 2,000 shilling. That is almost coming to $1, which is 35,000, because the dollar in Uganda is buying 3,500 Ugandan shilling. So simple innovations can transform our community. Remember, these are local solutions, but they are making us to achieve global impact. Meaning that you start small. When you start small, in 2 to 5 years, you have enlarged with this small briquettes machine. You may see that it is a simple machine. It is very small, but this is where a factory begins. A factory begins from something which is simple, because when you are producing 400 a day, that means that we are using, we dry them in the briquette solar dryer, which can take like 1.5 days to 2 days. This means that in a week you can decide to be making briquettes for 3 days, put them inside your room so that they can lose that small water inside, put them in the solar dryer. In a week you have in a week you have produced, and you are in the market. This means that you have started earning some money in your pocket, and also providing employment to the women who are in the stores selling agricultural products across the roads. And also you are encouraging other people to adapt this briquettes machine. This briquettes made by this machine, and also its raw material, which is agricultural waste. So we are making the cycle, we are completing the cycle. We are not wasting our environment. We are not polluting the environment because of these simple innovations innovated by the youth at I Academy under EBAFOSA Uganda. Thank you very much.
This is what innovative volunteerism stands for. This is impact. This is action. This is inspiration. This is what we must do, because every little action we undertake matters. Climate action is our own fierce urgency of now, and every action we take to help a mother put food on the table and more money in more pockets matters. That's what innovative volunteerism is all about. Ushering and inspiring young people to become solution providers, to turn climate change challenges into opportunities. That's what we are seeing, and that's impact. That's climate action. And we must all usher ourselves to turn challenges into opportunities. That's innovative volunteerism.
Selflessly apply their talent to offer value to him by being used.